The last thing that I told a hater, baby, thank you for the motivation. Love, man, I'm really trying to motivate you. Celebrate when you know you made it. Don't worry, it ain't overrated. I'm just trying to get you motivated. Simply lemonade, bottle full of mixed liquor. Y'all get on my nerves like a kid's sister. Do a couple deals, they wanna get with you.
How y'all doing? This is my second interview of the day. And this is Coach D from Code 31 Media, sponsored by Number One Draft Pick. We got a young man coming on. This is his first interview. Interviews on Demand with Coach D for Code 31 Zoom edition. Y'all stay tuned. Y'all get ready. It's Code 31. All right, ready? How you doing? This is Coach D from Code 31 Media. This is Interviews on Demand Zoom edition. I have a very special guest. Introduce yourself, young man.
What's going on, y'all? My name is Mike, a.k.a. 3PM, a.k.a. Triple Platinum. From Dyton Street.
Go ahead.
I got my mixtape, Open Slots, Sexy Blogger, Clothing Line Distinct.
Okay, so Mike, tell me like how you got into the industry, what made you want to do music, and we'll talk about the clothing line.
Oh yeah, I was always influenced by the pioneers like Nas, you know, coming up listening to Nas, Jay-Z, Wu-Tang, Raekwon, specifically Ghostface, Eminem, you know, the list goes on, a whole bunch of Bronx rappers, Fat Joe.
Is that where you from? Where you from?
I'm from Dyton Street, 200 block. 200
That's
Street.
in the Bronx?
Nah, that's in Manhattan.
Oh, Manhattan. Okay. So growing up, you was listening to the heavy hitters in the game.
Absolutely. I was definitely influenced by the pioneers. So, you know, Busta Rhymes and all that. So, and then of course new artists too. So, you know, Drake, Cash Money, you know, Nicki Minaj, always Remy Ma. Like I said, Fat Joe, Big Pun.
So how many projects do you have out? Like when did you start really getting serious about?
Oh, after I graduated college, Hudson Valley Community College School of Business, you know what I'm saying? I realized every time I try to, you know, open up my own business, this, that, and the third, it always led back to music, you know what I mean? So I was like, I want to open up a restaurant, you know what I'm saying? Then my mom would go, well, what kind of music will I be playing in a restaurant? So every time I try to do something like entrepreneur, was led back to music. So my first project was my Open Slots mixtape, you know what I'm saying? So, and this is my CD, it's out right now, you know.
Okay, where can they find it at?
Right now it's on a meet and greet basis. So every time I do an event, just buy the CD or I could just send it to you by way of email. You know what I'm saying? So
okay, so what can we look forward to with this project that you have out?
Oh, it's testimony to skills, you know what I'm saying? It's called Open Slots because it's can you compete? It's a bunch of open verses that I want people to listen to and respect, but I also want upcoming artists to listen to these verses and you know, get motivated and feel like maybe they could just collaborate with me and all that, you know what I'm saying? So when you listen to the music, you realize, wow, this person is talented, he's nice. And if I'm an upcoming artist, maybe I could do a track with him, or maybe not, because I'm not as nice as this person.
Now you never ever say, you know, maybe they won't do it because I'm not as nice. You gotta be confident in yourself, like it don't matter who it is. If they jump on this track with me, I'm gonna kill it. You know what I'm saying? That's my mindset with the media thing. I've been in the game for about 11 years behind the scenes, but I have been in front of the camera for only 3. But guess what? It don't matter. My first interview was KRS-One, Ice-T, Kenny Anderson. Like I'm getting these interviews.
KRS-One, that's right.
You gotta believe in you first. So I believed in myself first, and the rest, the world will catch up. So that's got to be your mindset. Don't ever think, oh, I'm not nice enough to be. Yo, I'm nice enough to be with anybody. Even if you're not there yet, you make them believe that you are. and you practice and you get the confidence the one day that you are gonna be where you say you want to be. That's my mindset with the media thing. Like I said, I don't care if you the water boy, the janitor. If you got a special story to tell, then I want to interview you on my platform. I'm never gonna be too big where I say, oh, I don't want to interview them. They only got this amount of followers. You can't go by followers. I have a friend that has 200 followers, but in real life, they connected in business. So that's why I try to tell people, don't go on people's pages and just try to judge them up for who's following them. You don't know them in real life. In real life, they could really connect you. But, you know, we in the social media world where, oh, well, they only got this amount, so they're not really popping. Okay, well, then that's your loss. Because if you look at my page, I don't have 2,000 followers. But if you look at my rep, you know, the people I interviewed, I've interviewed a lot of people, a lot of legends, a lot of celebrities. You know what I mean? And I don't have the following yet, but it's gonna come. You know what I'm doing? There's nobody else doing it in media, and it ain't nobody gonna stop what I want to do. I have had people that try to sabotage me and do dirty stuff to me because I guess they saw the light that I didn't see. And, you know, so they was trying to sabotage me from having, but you can't, when you're a child of God, those blessings is going to come. And it's going to come when it's necessary. You understand? So I want you to just be confident in yourself, no matter who it is, reach out to them. Because now with this COVID, you have more access to getting to people on social media than you could in the past. You understand? So never I want you to be confident in anything that you do and say, yo, if I want to go and do a verse with somebody, let me reach out to them. What they going to say? The most they can say is no or not respond. Then you keep on working until they come to you. This is how I got into media in front of the camera. Ralph McDaniel sat me down and told me, yo, create your own lane. Do it, and the people will come to you. You know what I mean? So that's what you got to do. You just got to keep working, keep being inspired, be encouraged, reach out to people. And like I said, eventually the right people will be who you need to link up with. You know, tell me about the clothing.
The line is called Distinct and Authentic, or DNA.
It's called what?
All right, my clothing line is called Distinct and Authentic.
Okay. And what made you come up with that?
The acronym is DNA. Huh?
What made you come up with that name?
Oh, growing up, like I said, growing up in New York, you know, it was always a fashion statement. So, you know, it was always who's fresh to death, you know what I mean? Or where I'm from, it's like, you know, who had the latest fashion. I was always influenced by the latest fashion. Alkanai, Polo, FUBU, Guess. So the rock.
There you go. Okay, you got to stay in one spot because every time you're moving and when you're talking, it's like going real. Yeah. So, when did you start the clothing line? Frozen. I can't hear you. It's jibber jabber.
10, 11 years.
About 10, 11 years? Okay. And where can they get your clothing at?
It's on IG.
Okay.
All right, so my IG is 313Mike213.
Okay, so if they want to get the clothing and your music, it is what?
313Mike213. The music is on the meeting.
The music is when they meet you at a meet and greet.
Yeah.
All right, so when you do meet and greets, you put all that on your Instagram then, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, so how has it been for you during this pandemic?
It's been a real shout out to all the rappers that died of the COVID-19. It's just been a real testimony to my strength and will, you know, with
You're frozen again.
God is with me.
You're frozen again.
It's been a real testimony to my strength and my love for my God. So, you know. Okay.
So what would you take away from being in the pandemic when everything was shut down to now everything is opening back up? Like, how did you handle that situation?
I dealt with it. You know what I'm saying? I dealt with it. I was very patient and took the time to just, you know, prepare for the reopening. You know what I'm saying? What am I going to do? How am I going to put my music out? And who am I going to reach out to? I remember before the pandemic, I met you at Caprice party.
Yeah, for daughter, yes.
Absolutely. And I knew I was going to connect with you. I was just like, when are we going to do this though? You know what I'm saying? But then it all started coming out of the pandemic, so everything got rerouted.
Yeah, I mean, it's all in God's time. You know, I used to always rush into things and get real disappointed when it didn't work out. But my mother said, you know, it's not in your time, it's in God's time. So I remember that. And also my mother, she gives me gems because, you know, in this industry, it's a very small industry. And like I told you, everybody doesn't want to see you succeed. And so I told her, you know, I may be at an event with people that don't want to see me succeed. And she told me these words, and I remember this. She said, remember who you are and whose you are when you attend all these events. And I was just like, yo, that's deep. You know what I mean? So you got to know who you are and know whose you are, like who you come from. I come from my parents. I come from Southside Jamaica, Queens. So I know who I am and, you know, whose I am and where I come from. So I act accordingly when I go out to these events. Like I have an event in Philly tomorrow with some legends. So God is good. He continues to bless me. But now this is what I do now. I don't talk about what I'm going to do until after it's done. That way nobody can't have a way to sabotage you. You know what I mean? So
absolutely.
So once again, where can they reach you on social media?
Oh, you can check my IG 313Mike213 and my Facebook, Michael Swinton. Check out my group, Dykeman Entrepreneurs. You see most of my products out Dykeman Entrepreneurs. You see my music on. My music is basically as an underground mixtape, so it's a meet and greet album. All
right, well, it was great talking to you again. Before you go, say your name and say it's Code 31.
Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your man Mike, aka 3 PM, aka Triple Platinum. Guess what? It's Code 31 Media.
Yeah, I mean, if you know of anybody else that would love to be interviewed on my platform, just give them the blueprint of what they need to do, and we will get it done. I appreciate you, Mike, and I'll see you soon.
All right, thank you, baby. Peace.
Coach D, and it's Code 31 Interviews on Demand by Code 31 Zoom edition, sponsored by #1 Draft Pick. Let's get it, and we are gone. Later, young man.